Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Wasila Coded stylishly called out a senior colleague in the Nollywood industry after she shared in an interview with Biola Bayo experience as a single mother. Now fans are reacting to this particular part of her story, saying she reached out to a top Nollywood actress at that time who was topping the chart, and then she gave a little bit of description by comparing this person to Toyin Abraham, saying after Toyin Abraham, this person is the next in line. To top it all, she gave a skin color description, saying this person in particular is dark skin, but I won't be mentioning the person's name. Decoders in the comment section went ahead to decode, saying, does the person's name start with a F? Better still, just call the person with your full chest. Is it Funke you are talking about? Asla Coded alleged that she was in the DM of this particular senior colleague begging for help because at that time she was going through hell. She just had a daughter back then and she needed help from anywhere. She said Toyin Abraham was the one who eventually came through for her, helped her, got her phone, and helped her also bounce back on her feet, as Toyin usually sends her 20,000 naira every week just to take care of her daughter. Went ahead in the interview to thank the likes of Toyin among several others, and also Koku Foundation, where she won a car. Said after winning that car, a lot of things turned around for her good. She went ahead to thank the likes of Mr. Latin, among several other senior colleagues in the Nollywood industry. And no doubt, Wasila Coded is doing really well for herself in the Nollywood industry and in her radio presenting. Yes, she has a radio station of her own now, an online radio station which she started about 3 years ago called the Coded Station. Bimpe Akintunde shared a story from how a baby daddy rejected her daughter, saying that she is the mother of the child. He doesn't want any child, and now the child is all grown. It's not possible for this man to come into her life now and start claiming to be the father of the child. And to top it all, she is now married to the love of her life as a third wife. And also, this is a prayer answered for her daughter, Amida, who has always cried to her that she wanted a daddy. And that one of her birthdays, she said the gift she wants is for her mother to get married and so she can have a dad. Wasila Coded shared this after she got married to the love of her life, saying that she thanked God that she was able to give her daughter this wonderful gift. In her words, she said, and I quote, "Dear daughter, as Princess Amida, I want to specially congratulate as all my teachers to answer your quest and prayers. Do you know what Princess Amida knew? I do not have a husband. Precisely when she was 5 years old, she said, and I quote, only you will be sleeping on this bed every day. You don't have a husband. Go and marry you. On this day, I cried. Same time, she told my sister in love, assuming I have a father now, I was devastated. I cried, complained, and lamented that after all, I am trying my best for her. As she continued to grow, she kept asking for siblings every time. She complains that she's bored and needs younger ones to play with. No doubt, every single mom out there are trying their best to be the best mom for their kids. But the place of a father in a child's life cannot be taken by the mom. And part of the experience she shared was that it's not easy for single moms out there. In her words, she said, every single mother out there, don't give up on yourself and your baby. As a single mother, your child's future lies in your hand. Even if you separate from your partner, take your child with you. If not for families, siblings, and others, I wouldn't have scaled through that phase. And speaking on being in a polygamous home, a polygamous marriage, she said, men are polygamous in nature, and that is something every woman should have at the back of their mind. I feel more at peace knowing that he's at the house of his other wives when he's not with me. Over 70% of men are polygamous. If they are not seeing other women now, they will do it in the future. Wasila Coded, who got married last year, shocked everyone as she shared this wonderful news on social media, letting the world know that she's now married to a wonderful king and she's happy. Although people wag their tongues saying that she's going to start covering her face now and so many other terrible things about her. But then she didn't let any of that get to her. She went out to celebrate her joy to the fullest. Getting a reassuring word from her husband, she said, This is the Lord's doing. It is truly marvelous in our eyes. Meet Mr. and Mrs. Ganius. Special thanks to Almighty Allah for a successful Hadiku Nikai. All thanks to my darling husband, like I always call you, at King York's one. Thanks to my co-wives for the love and acceptance. It was Wasila Coded sharing this wonderful news with our fans and followers on social media. As much as Wasila Coded suffered so much setback, she stood her ground and took care of herself and her child. She said she received a lot of help from a lot of people, but at the same time, she never gave up on herself. She's not in any competition with anyone but herself. She is her own yardstick. And we can all agree that this is true, as she's in her own lane, doing her own thing. For the longest time, she was a single mom, taking care of herself and her kid, doing well for herself. And she was also alleged for snatching someone's husband. A young lady came online to allege Wasilat Coded, saying her husband has decided not to come home, has ignored his family because of Bimpe Akintunde. The popular blogger called Gislova called her out, but nothing was heard from her side. And a few months after that, she was also called out for being involved in a lesbianism scandal. She had to come out to defend herself, speaking her own truth. In her words, she said, and I quote, "Be who you are, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Where you hang your feelings is where you hang your focus." This was Wasila Coded sharing this after she was called out to be involved in a lesbianism scandal, which involved herself, a lady pastor in abroad, and Eniola Ajao. Well, back to the gist today, which is Wasila Coded calling out a senior colleague, saying that she was in the DM of this particular colleague but never got a response even up till date from the person. In my opinion, I think everyone's got their own problems to deal with. Probably the senior colleague you're talking about is not just the person God wants to use to help you. I think that she's really doing well for herself now. There's no need to hold any grudge against anyone. I think she should be grateful to God for coming this far in life. Well, this is just my opinion. No one should come for me. Here are things people said in the comment section. Wasilat called out the senior colleague who didn't come through for her. A user said, the person who didn't reply a message, does her name start with F, also known as J? Another user said, you all like setting people up for dragging useless trolls. Another user said, Funke, also known as Jennifer, you people should be typing with your full chest. Some of us are here for amebo. Another user said, if you don't get it, forget about it. Another user said, as you be like Coca-Cola small bottle, must you people always bring people down? Another user said, how many people have you helped in your entire existence? Another user said, exactly on my mind, my name started with F and ends with E. This and different reactions were filled in the comment section after Wasila Coded shared this. And guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.